Hi, this is Zach Meir with the US Chartbreakers here at Zach's Traders Cafe for Tuesday, the 5th of September. Starting off with the S&P, where it was left nicely poised at the end of last week. There is resistance towards 45.20.30, and we need to get through that on an end-of-day close basis. The 50-day moving average there at 44.70, and above that looking for the resistance line there from back in February as high as 4,700. Ideally by the end of next month. On the downside below the 50-day line, there's the risk again of testing that neckline support, 43.30. The RSI, which I was trying to mention earlier on, in the upper 50s, which is just in the right place for the market to head higher, as is the way the 50 and 200-day lines are both rising. Moving along to the stocks and a few familiar faces, starting off with Ardelyx, and here we broke that line of resistance last week around $4, and after that we were looking for this market to head as high as $5.50, and we're looking for that by the end of this month. 30 back, well below $4, really delaying the upside scenario there after that nice breakout that we had and rebound above the 200-day moving average. New name is Aspira, and here you can see that the shares managed to end the week on a high note with a break above the 200-day moving average at $5. Above that we're looking for as high as $9.50 by the end of next month, and upside value while we hold above resistance on the way down around the $5.50 level. That was taking us back to where we were roughly back in April, but as long as we're above the 200-day line at 5, we feel relatively safe there. Famous name coming up next in the form of Dell Technologies. Here we've got a rising trend channel from back in December, top of the channel there, heading towards $75, which we would hope to see by the end of this month, and upside value while we hold above $64, yesterday's support area, on an end-of-day close basis. Next stock is one which has been quite heavily featured here. We've got a rising 50-day line here for EOS, rising trend channel there from the summer of last year. That's heading towards $5.70, and that's our target, while there's no end-of-day close back below the 50-day line at $3.35. So let's see if that will support the shares. Fubo is next, and here stock we've been following quite ardently over the recent past. Rising trend channel base, got a resistance line target there towards $4, and the break of the 50-day line around $2.50 on an end-of-day close or weekly close basis should take us up to $4, hopefully by the end of next month. Covered the next stock last week, Greenland Technologies, and we not only hit the first target there around $2.60, we hit second target $3.30, above $3.30, looking for fresh leg to the upside as high as $4 by the end of this month, even though the shares are very, very overbought. There is a pullback, probably expecting it back towards the 260 area, which was resistance on the way down and our initial target, of course. Looking on to Hanryu, and here one can see that shares trying to deliver us a bear trap rebound. The particular level that we're looking at there, just around $4. About $4 looking for the resistance on the way down, $5.75 by the end of this month. Another strange name on the way, and here it's Houston American Energy Corporation. Here we've had a bear trap rebound from below the old post-April support, $2.05. Above that, we're looking for the top of the range at $2.50 over the next week or two, or hopefully a bit less than that. The next stock is also a frequent flyer, Hitek Global. Here we had a pullback supposedly to the late support of last month, around $23.80. The break of that $28, the upper parallel of the initial target there at $20. Up above that, we're looking for the shares to retest the $40 zone by the end of this month. Quite a fast moving situation there. We are going to look at a new stock for at least this selection here in the form of Rumbleon. And And here we've got a situation where another bear trap rebound from below the old support there from back in April. That was around $6.60 above that, looking for a meeting with the June resistance line projection at $11.30 by the end of next month. But the key here is holding above $6.60. In the meantime, another new name is up here, and it's Samsara here. A nice sort of breakout in motion here. The resistance line break around $27 above that. We're looking for $40 by the end of next month, especially after that unfilled gap to the upside that we had at the beginning of June. The shares consolidated that, found support near the top of that gap, and are then powered ahead. So at least while we're above 28, looking for 40 on Samsara. The next situation is one which I covered last week and is making good progress. Trxade, and here hitting our, or I suppose retesting the August resistance and bull trap through it. But I'd like to see the shares remain above the 50-day moving average, rising at $9.50. Above that, then we're looking for $12 or $13 again by the end of this month. Finishing off with another stock which has been covered here quite recently, Taysha Gene Therapies, and here a stock which has hit a target, the target area again, $3.40. Above that, we're looking for $4.40 by the end of this month. Ideally, the shares stay on the right side of $3, which was the old October resistance for the shares. That's it from me today. More updates tomorrow.